Hey guys, my name is Victoria Ortiz and I'm a junior in high school. All throughout middle school and high school so far, I have experienced many different feelings like stress, anger, anxiety, and loneliness. Now, everyone struggles with these emotions differently, and I believe that everyone has their own definition for these feelings, especially for loneliness. My definition varies from being physically alone, and also loneliness can be a feeling when you're surrounded by several people, but you don't have anyone to relate to. I've always been told that it's important to have a safe space or a community that you can be a part of when you feel lonely, especially now with quarantine and this distance between your loved ones. It's crucial to find your own form of happiness. However, it took me a while to find that community. When I was growing up, my family moved a couple times, which made it more difficult for me to find a safe space. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to make several new friends, and it was pretty exciting to move across different states, but it just made the idea of finding a safe space more difficult. The fact that I would have to leave my friends and go to a new school where I didn't know anyone made me feel incredibly lonely. It wasn't until I moved to Atlanta where I felt like I had finally had my own space. I was finally old enough to participate in youth group events, and I was now part of a church that I would stay at for more than 3 years. Church was a place where I could escape from the stress of school and everything going on in the world. I joined the choir, I was a member of the youth leadership team, and I started going on retreats. I had my own little family that I would see every Sunday, and I would always look forward to the upcoming youth group events. But of course, there had to be a pandemic. So no more church, no more youth group, and now there's this feeling of complete isolation. While everything switched to virtual meetings, I think we can all agree that it's not the same. So here I was again, thinking that my safe space was gone. Now, it took me a while to realize this, but it's not necessarily the church that made me happy. It was the community and the action of being surrounded by compassion and everyone's love for God. Without this community, the church is just a building. But when you add your love for God, it becomes so much more. By recognizing this, the feeling of loneliness is now just a past idea. I have this amazing community that will always support me, and so do you. You are not alone. I love you, God loves you, and that will never change. So the next time you guys feel anxious or lonely, just take a deep breath, have a little break, and remind yourself of this community and God's unconditional love for you.